Welcome back everyone for a high-kicking, no mercy Cobra Kai Season 5 watch party. There's been some exciting news for Cobra Kai. We are getting a new character. Alicia Hannah-Kim has been cast to play South Korean sensei Kim Da-Ean. I'm pretty certain it is this woman, so we got a glimpse of her, albeit from the back. So is she important, and how crucial to the show is she? With all the directions Season 5 is going, a new sensei for Cobra Kai isn't exactly what I was anticipating, although it makes a lot of sense. I've been saying for a while now that Terry Silver needs more senseis to run all these schools. She will also expand the lore of Cobra Kai. Let's take a step back and review all we know about Cobra Kai. Way back in Karate Kid 3, Terry Silver visited Mr. Miyagi and said this.
My name is Terry Silver. My master is Kim Sung-young of South Korea. My teacher sends his respects.
So from right there, Terry Silver seems to imply he and Kreese learned from Master Kim in South Korea. Now this was always a little suspect. Silver is lying about everything in this scene, so he could be lying about that. It implied but didn't confirm they trained with Master Kim directly. Now in Season 3 we got a little more info from Captain Turner.
What kind of hand-to-hand are we talking about, sir? Well, you want to defeat your enemy, you gotta learn how to fight like your enemy. So I learned Tang Soo Do during the Korean War under Master Kim Sung-young. You'll learn the same.
So what this means is Captain Turner learned from Master Kim during the Korean War. Tang Soo Do is the Korean martial art that Cobra Kai is based on, so it all makes sense. At the top is Master Kim. He taught Captain Turner. Then Turner would go on to teach Kreese and Silver. At this point, it was still never confirmed whether Kreese and Silver ever trained with Master Kim themselves. But one thing is clear, they absolutely learned his style. It wouldn't be unheard of for them to know of Master Kim and even refer to him as their master, even if they didn't train directly from him. This is common with big martial arts programs. This is important because of the new sensei's name. The character's name is Kim Da-Ean. Now you may realize she has the same surname as Master Kim Sung-young. In Korean and most East Asian languages, family name comes first, then your given name. Since they both have the same family name, it definitely looks like there is a possibility they're related. But first, I'll point out that in Korea, Kim is an extremely common family name. For example, if you look at the actors alone in Squid Game, apparently at least 18 of them had the name Kim. Try to imagine Cobra Kai, but out of the actors in the first season alone, 18 of them had the name Machio. Yeah, that's a lot, but it's what we have when we're talking about the name Kim. It's worth pointing out the common name is very likely why Robert Mark Kamen chose Kim Sung-young for their master. It makes for a good, if somewhat generic Korean name, a character he never actually intended to introduce. It was just backstory. However, even though Kim is such a common Korean name, we have to assume it was intentional by these creators. They didn't accidentally give this new character the same name as Master Kim. So we assume this woman is the granddaughter of Kim Sung-young. This has some major implications for Cobra Kai the dojo, Cobra Kai the fighting style, and Cobra Kai the show. Let's take a look. Season 4 ended with Silver telling Kreese,
"Don't worry about a thing. I'm sure I can dig up an old friend or two to help out with Cobra Kai while you deal with your legal problems."
Now she is likely coming straight from Korea. There was a minor leak a while back and it confirmed that the character speaks English as a second language and will have an accent. If that's the case, then how close is she to Silver? Does Silver know her personally, or did he just know the family? The parallel of Terry Silver bringing in an heir to the Cobra Kai style with Daniel bringing in Chosen is great and sets the table for a lot of great drama. But as I explained earlier, Chosen felt indebted to Daniel. He was willing to come on a moment's notice. There's no reason for Kim Da-Ean to feel the same way. So why is she coming all the way to LA? My best guess is Silver reaches out to Master Kim's family. It's possible he kept in touch a little and basically offers to pay for her to come. That would mean she's hired help, but not totally a freelancer. This is still her family's style, and she is strongly motivated to see it succeed. She's the needed second in command for Terry Silver, as he expands the dojos across the valley. No doubt she will be key in hiring more senseis, and it appears as training Tori to be a sensei as well, but you can also expect her to show up early in the season. Maybe not episode 1, but possibly episode 2 or 3. Now, what Sensei Kim could bring to the Cobra Kai fighting style is perhaps the most interesting. As a descendant of Master Kim, she may know other moves or techniques we haven't seen yet. So far in this series, Miyagi-Do has been loaded with all the cool moves. You know Chosen will be bringing a lot more to the dojo in Season 5. The only unique Cobra Kai move is the Quicksilver, and it's only been referenced in the show. There has to be more. There's really no telling what the new moves and techniques will be. In addition, she will likely serve as a sort of bridge in the timeline. That is, we can dive into Kreese and Silver and how they formed the dojo. There's still huge gaps from the pit in Vietnam to the opening of the first dojo that need to be filled in. There's several blank years there. It's possible that in the 80s, before Cobra Kai shut down, Silver made trips to Korea, in which case maybe she met him when she was young. She may also provide backstory on her family and where Master Kim learned or developed his style. Season 5 could give us the origins of Cobra Kai before it was even Cobra Kai. Now that is the backstory. How it affects the current story remains to be seen. We may get some more hints in the full trailer. The final point is how Sensei Kim changes Cobra Kai, the show itself. The immediate change is she's a completely new character. It's an already overloaded cast. I guess there's room for one more. One interesting note about the announcement is she wasn't identified as a recurring character. I'm not sure if that really means anything. This could just be Netflix marketing people, but it is telling. Remember, Devon was introduced as a recurring character in the initial press release. While she was technically in 4 episodes, her role was very minimal. So it's unclear where that leaves our new sensei. I got the feeling she may be more on par with characters like Moon or Yasmin. Has a few scenes, a bit of story, but then she is mostly just there when she's needed. The biggest concern is what happens to the dynamics of the character interactions. The granddaughter of Master Kim coming to work at the dojo and bringing with her family knowledge and special lore could be really cool, but it doesn't make sense for her to be teaching or training Terry Silver. We have to assume Silver already knows what there is to know. The announcement described her as formidable, but formidable to whom? I don't like the idea of someone else coming in and one-upping Silver in any way, though I fear the show may do that. But with Chosen and Daniel as a team, I'm not looking for an equal opposing force from Silver and Kim. I want Silver to be in charge of Cobra Kai. Now she'll teach the students, and especially the instructors. She obviously is working directly with Tori. That makes a lot of sense. The minor leak also described her as having a my way or the highway attitude. That is similar to Tori, so it'll be interesting to see if they clash or bond over that. Also, the show is getting a little big. The biggest flaw of Season 4 is there were just too many characters and too many plot lines. Ultimately, several strings came loose and stories like Hawk's were cut to the bare bones. If we start adding more characters and more plot lines, then even more will have to drop out. I'm not sure I'm in love with that idea. The excitement of new stories and new possibilities thrills anyone, but I don't want less of what was built in the first 4 seasons. That is what you fell in love with. So I'm hopeful, but with reservations. It's too early to tell from a press release. And where does she end up? Does Season 5 end with Sensei Kim overthrowing Terry Silver to take Cobra Kai for herself? That is the running theme of the dojo, it seems. Plus, she would have motivations as she believes my way or the highway. Plus, she may view it as her family's style. It belongs to her. So she's bringing the art and the dojo back under her family's control. That'd be a hell of an ending. I'm not sure I'd like it, but it would be a heck of an ending. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know. We're going to talk about Kreese next. With this announcement, we can confirm some Kreese spoilers. Have a great day. I'll see you at the next watch party.